Okay, you should have opened www.google.com, and we're going to use that to sign into our Google Drive. So go ahead and right-click on Sign In the upper right-hand corner. Use your Google Classroom account to sign in. Once you've signed in, you're going to go ahead and click on the Apps button in the upper right-hand corner and click on Drive. While you're here, you'll notice that you do have options to access your Google Classroom Mail and the other options. And there's even more from Google, but for right now, we're just going to look at Drive. Once you've opened Drive, you'll see that there is a Settings button over on the top right corner. You'll click on that and click Settings. You do have the option to check so that all of your documents will automatically upload to Google Docs editor format, meaning that if you have a Microsoft Word document and you choose this box, when you upload that document, it will automatically convert into a Google Doc. So that is a personal choice. You also have the ability to manage your apps. Apps are add-ons that you can add, such as SurveyMonkey, Padlet. You can add those on as an extension to Google Drive. That's just a few tips and FYI. So go ahead and click Done. Go back to the Settings button and you'll notice that there's Download Drive. If you click on Download Drive and follow the instructions, it will automatically download Google Drive to your desktop so you can access your files on and offline. And then you also have the option under Settings for keyboard shortcuts. If you open that, it shows you how you can learn to easily maneuver within Google Drive, such as if you want to open a new Google document, you can learn that if you just hit Shift and T at the same time, it will open that for you. We're going to go ahead and close that. And we're going to go ahead and look at Google Docs in this new to the Goo session. In future sessions, so Gear 2 and Gear 3, you can learn about Google Forms and Google Sheets if those interest you. But for now, we're going to just look at Google Docs. So we're going to go ahead and go over to New, and we're going to choose Google Docs. A new Google Doc is going to open, and in the upper left-hand corner, we're going to title it Practice with Google Docs. And then I'd just like you to type a sentence about your weekend. Once you're done, I'd like you to highlight your sentence. Click Highlight. You're going to actually highlight it. You're going to increase the font size, change the font style. And you can see that I have a variety already added. You can click on More Fonts and you can customize the fonts that you would like to show up over here in your My Fonts list. So anytime, let's say I don't want to use shadows anymore, I can take it off, or I can add it just by clicking on and off. So when I click it off, it goes off my fonts list. When I check it, so the check mark is there, it means that it is a part of my font list. And then I click OK. Once you've done that, I'd like to show you how you can close and then reopen your document. So if you go up to the top and close the X next to Practice with Google Docs, you're back at My Drive, and you'll see now that you have your document entitled Practice with Google Docs. If you open the document, you'll see that it automatically saved, which is one of the awesome features of Google Docs. So now we're just going to look at different features that you have. So if you go to File and then scroll down to Page Setup, you see that you can change your margins, go from portrait to landscape, paper size, page color can change. We're going to go ahead and change the landscape and hit OK. You can see that now your document is in landscape. Next thing we want to do is move our folders. We're going to go to File, and we're going to move to a folder. But we want to actually create a folder that we're going to share, so we're going to click Create New Folder. And we're going to call it Practice. Click Create. And we're going to move our document into that Practice folder. So now I want you to share the Practice folder with me. So we're going to go back to My Drive. And you can see that I have two. I'm going to delete the previous one. And we're going to use this one. And just open it to make sure your document's there. So there's Practice with Google Docs. We're going to hit the back arrow, right click on that and click share. And then we're going to click advanced. And next to private, we're going to click change. We're going to say anyone with this link can edit and hit save. And then you can share the link. Now, if you say can edit, it means that the other person has the ability to make changes to the document, which is really good for group work or collaborating on a project with others. Or you can simply invite someone via email. So I'd like you to invite me to edit your document. And you can even add a message if you'd like and send a copy to yourself. And then you're going to hit send. And done. So now that you've shared that folder with me, we're going to go ahead and go back to our document, Practice with Google Docs. And I want to show you the revision history that you can see. So if you click on File and then see Revision History, if multiple people have been working on a document, over on the right-hand side, you'll be able to see who's been on the document and what they've done. And you can even see that it gives you the ability to restore. So you can go back and change anything if someone accidentally made a mistake or deleted something. Another nice feature if you go under Edit is Find and Replace. So find family, and we're going to put the same word there, but I just want to show you, put a little happy face after it. And then hit done, so you can see that it found family within my document and replaced it. So, if you were having students work with specific word choice, you could have them find certain words within their document and have to change them. So that's a really nice feature for teachers. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is that what you can do with the insert button. So if you go to insert, you can see that you have the ability, you can insert images, personal images. You can also search for images. So you can see that you can search within your Google Drive. You can search via Google Life and stock images. So we're going to look for a family. And then hit select. And we don't want the picture to be so big. So we're going to make it smaller. We're going to wrap it with our text. You also have the ability to add links. So what I'd like you to do is click on your picture and then go to Insert. And link and type www.google.com and hit apply. And now you'll see. Let me try that again, sorry. There we go. Now when you left clicked on it, you have a link to go to Google. So that's how you insert links within a document. You can also add underneath the insert button, you have the ability to add equations and drawings. You can add tables. Comment is a really nice feature. So if a student had made a mistake or maybe needed different word choice, or even if you're working with a colleague on a document and you notice that something needs change, you can just make a quick note. And you hit comment, and then they can see the comment when they open the document. Under Insert, you also have the ability to add page numbers. You can insert headers, footers, table of contents, page break to insert a new page within the document. If you go under Format, that's where your line spacing is. So if you want to increase the line spacing or do custom spacing, that's where that option is available. Under Tools, you can see, you can check the spelling. It says no spelling suggestions. You can do research within your document, which is really cool. You can also do voice typing. You can translate your document from English to Spanish or a different language if you need to. You have a dictionary within the document. Under Table, you can also insert tables if that's needed. And then you also have an add-on feature, which we're not going to look at in this session, but the next session, Gear 2 and Gear 3. So this has just been a basic overview of how you can utilize Google Docs.